So, sometimes you need to know what Paul Harvey would call the rest of the story. Well, a loving wife is giving her lover boy a ride to the train station. Well, they're heading out the door. The phone rings in the kitchen, and she stops. She wants to answer the phone. He grabs her and pushes her out the front door so hard and so fast that she has to grab the railing so she doesn't crack her head open. That's a little bit of the story. But then there's the rest of the story. Before they moved in together to that condo that she really wanted to get, she swore by everything holy that she will absolutely, positively, definitely get him to the train station every morning on time. Nowhere near a bus line or anything. And she really loved that apartment. Can we please get this one? She swore she would definitely get him to the train station every morning. And he fell for it. And now he is one tardy away from losing everything that he's been working hard for, everything that he went to college for, everything that he stayed up late doing his homework and cramming for tests in high school for. Everything is just slipping through his fingers like grains of sand, and he can only watch helplessly as she dawdles around, painting her toenails, and hey, they might actually make it. He might actually still have a job. The phone rings. Oh, the phone rings in the kitchen. Oh, gotta go answer. No, you don't. He says, don't even think of it. She's trying to push her way past him. They get into this wrestling match. He pushes her out the door, and she has to grab the railing. He steps out, locks the front door, and says, what part of go do you not understand, woman? Go means go. It's time to go, not time to gab. Get your butt in the car. But you don't know the rest of the story. You see, back when they were dating, before they were married, and they were going on this skiing trip. Oh, and they're going to get an early start. Oh, yeah, they got to get an early start. And he shows up at her house, and he's figuring maybe he'll be a gentleman, and he'll carry her heavy luggage to the car for her when she opens the door. He rings the doorbell right sharp at the appointed moment, and eventually she makes her way to the door and opens the door in her pajamas. Her eyes are all squinty. Her hair is a mess. She just rolled out of bed at that hour instead of being ready to leave at that hour, and agreed to go on the skiing trip if he'll wait for her to get ready. Okay, gee, it'll take a few minutes. Maybe she'll take a quick shower and throw on some clothes and go. Well, she's dawdling around, painting her toenails, gotta have toenails, doing her hair, putting on makeup, and finally emerges all dressed and, he thought, ready to go. I haven't had breakfast yet. Full-blown pots and pans, cooking, recipes, gotta dawdle around, cooking breakfast, eating breakfast, and then getting the breakfast dishes ready and answering the phone. Oh, hi, fat ugly lady that smokes. Oh, haven't heard from you since yesterday. Yakety, yakety. On and on and on. Why did he put up with it? Because he was looking forward to a special treat at the ski lodge that night. Gentlemen, she is not worth it. She is garbage. You take that bait and you know what's going to happen. Your son, destined to be the MVP of the World Series, most valuable player, except that he's not going to get to the baseball tryouts on time. He's pleading with her, please, can we please just go? Oh, she's got to dawdle around and paint her toenails. You can't drop him off at baseball tryouts without painting her toenails. And then when, hey, they might still make it, the phone rings. Oh, hi, fat, ugly lady that smokes. Oh, no, I'm not busy or anything. It's only my son's baseball career on the line as precious seconds are ticking away. But I always have time to yakety-yak with a fat, ugly lady that smokes. So, how did you do at bingo last night? Oh, tell me all about it. Oh, and how are the soap operas going? Oh, yeah, and what's new in the tablet? And yakety-yakety-yak. And then, oh, look at the time. You know, it is a girl thing. You know, you go to the average chess club where the chess players are aware that actions have chain reaction consequences, and you don't advance by losing games by overstepping the time limit. And you'll find it's mostly gentlemen there. Maybe there's this peer pressure to be ladylike and to be dumb about anything to do with math, like being timely and punctual. Maybe there is some of that going on. Maybe it is, but you don't need somebody like that. She's going to get hers when she's going to find herself a lover boy. She's going to nag him to go to her friend's baby shower. She's going to swear by everything holy that she's going to get him out of there long before 9:30 p.m. 21:30, we'll be on our way home. Don't worry, definitely swear by everything holy. But there's a chance to yakety-yak with a fat, ugly lady that smokes. I mean, once there was a delay, the guest of honor maybe delayed getting there, didn't know about it. Then maybe there's other things stealing her time, but that's no excuse to steal his time. After 21:30, she said, okay, listen, I got to go now. Listen, fat, ugly lady that smokes, I have to go now, but yakety-yakety-yak, have a nice time, yakety-yak, keep on going. It's time to go. He grabs her, says, what part of go do you not understand? Go means go. Get your butt in the car or get your head smashed into the door frame. And one of the other party goers says, he needs to learn some patience. And he replies, yeah, try telling that to my parole officer when I'm not home at 10 p.m. You know, she's going to mess up his parole, and she's going to get her head smashed into the door frame. He takes a look out the window. Who's knocking at the door? Oh, there they are to take him away because he wasn't home at 10 p.m. They don't care what the excuse is. They have to be tough. Granted, you know, they do have to be tough. Or who knows? So, you know, he sees they're taking him away. Well, it's time to finish her off. And I don't blame him one bit. You know, so let her suffer the consequences of her own willful stupidity.